What is up? Welcome back to today's YouTube video. It's finally time. It's Championship Sunday here in the desert. We have 4 drivers competing for our NASCAR Cup Series Championship tonight. And tonight, one legend in the sport says goodbye tonight. Let's get into it tonight. Let's talk about the championship drivers. And then after that, we're going to talk about 2 drivers. The guy riding off into the sunset and one other guy that could be going with him tonight. Let's talk about it all. This is Championship Sunday, Phoenix edition. Alright, we're going to start off first with the Championship 4 drivers. We got 4 drivers competing for a championship tonight. We're going to get into the 4 drivers and talk about why they are here and who needs to win this championship the most. Let's get into it. Starting out with the first Championship 4 driver competing tonight, we got the guy I'm representing right now, driver of the number 5 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet, Kyle Larson. He won the championship here in 2021. In that year, he had 10 wins in what was the comeback season of the year. This year, he's got 4 wins. He won at Las Vegas 3 weeks ago to lock into to the championship for tonight. He's got 4 wins this year. He won at Richmond in the spring, Martinsville in the spring. He won the North Wilkesboro All-Star race. And then he won the Southern 500 to open the playoffs, and then obviously to win Las Vegas to make it here to the Championship 4. So far this season, it's been checkers or wreckers for Kyle Larson. Many people are comparing his season to Ryan Newman's 2003 season because both were so fast and had lots of wins and good speed, but when they were doing good, they were winning, but when they were not, they were wrecking out. And maybe Kyle Larson can shut the haters up from that conversation and win it all tonight, because it won't matter if he wins it tonight. They won't be talking about it no more. They're going to be seeing another dynasty in the making. That's right, Kyle Larson and his crew chief Cliff Daniels could start another dynasty tonight. In my opinion, they are Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus 2.0, because Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus were such a good duo for a long time. They went on to win a lot of championships and races for a lot of years. Then they became NASCAR's version of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, especially in the playoff era. And Kyle Larson and Cliff Daniels can do just that, start another dynasty at Hendrick Motorsports. And in my opinion, they are both NASCAR's version of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I'm rooting for Kyle to do it. Bring it home. We're supporting him today. Come on, get championship number 2. And by the way, he's the only champion that's competing. He's the only driver in the Championship 4 that has a championship. So hopefully he can be the only one to still have that. So come on, bring it home, Kyle Larson. The second driver competing for a championship tonight is Kyle Larson's teammate, driver of the number 24 Axalta Chevrolet, William Byron. William Byron this season has 6 wins, the most among all Cup drivers this season. His wins came at Las Vegas in the spring, and as well, Phoenix in the spring. Yeah, remember that when we're about to talk about that again in a couple seconds. And then he won the Darlington Spring Race, and then he won the Atlanta Summer Race, and then he won at Watkins Glen, and then he won at Texas. But he almost didn't make it to the Championship 4 last week. He almost pulled a Harvick 2020 by completely choking in the final race before the championship. But luckily he was able to hang on, just keep a good cushion. Luckily with all those wins and playoff points he got during the season, he was able to hang on and just get in. I'm concerned though for him, will he collapse again this week? Obviously he's got to be the favorite considering he won earlier in the spring here and had a fast car. But we'll see. It's not been all rainbows for him this whole postseason. He's had some moments. Last week he called that race at Martinsville the worst race he's ever run in his whole Cup career. But luckily he's here. Maybe he wins a championship. Yeah, we'll see. His career started on a computer, for God's sake. Man, he can join an elite class of drivers that have won both an Xfinity Series championship and a Cup championship. Maybe he finally reaches his full potential at just the age of 25. But obviously, yeah, he's still got a long way to go in his career. Even if he wins it tonight, still has a long way to go. if Kyle Larson can't win it, I want to see this guy win it. Just plain and simple. Good luck, William Byron. You're going to need it. The third driver competing for a championship tonight is driver of the number 12 Menards Ford Mustang, Ryan Blaney. Now, this one's going to be a very controversial driver I'm talking about just because of the reception I have on this guy. But this dude has finally arrived, in my opinion, in the Cup Series. After much scrutiny, he's taken much of his Cup career of not making it to the Championship 4, always coming up short in the round of 8. But hey, he finally was able to get over the hump, and now he could finally win his first championship tonight. But let's talk about why. He's got 3 wins this season. This man had a winless 2022 campaign and almost missed the playoffs, being the last driver to make it in to the playoffs last season. But he was consistent and had a lot of points and was one of the most consistent drivers last year. But yeah, he didn't win a race, unfortunately. And then he was able to snap the winless streak in the Coke 600 on Memorial Day, and then he was able to win at Talladega in the fall, edging out Kevin Harvick for the win, and which I'm now calling him the Pied Piper of Talladega, because he's now got 3 wins there, and all of them have come in a photo finish. And then last week, he finally, in my opinion, got the biggest win of his Cup career at Martinsville in a big clutch moment, beating out Denny Hamlin and Eric Almirola in the last laps to win it, having the best car all day, and he's finally got a chance to win a championship. He's had good runs at Phoenix in the past, finishing second in the spring last year, in this race this year, second in the championship race last year, and then fourth in the spring race in 2022, and then fourth in the championship race in 2021. So obviously everyone's saying this is going to be his year. He's the favorite because of how much success he's had at Phoenix lately. But will he be able to finally break through and win? William Byron and Kyle Larson have won at Phoenix before. This dude has not. That's why I've not said this dude is my pick. Everyone's been saying to me, man, you are so wrong. You keep doubting this guy. Man, when will you just give him the credit he deserves? We'll see. Maybe I'll stop crapping on him if he wins it today. I mean, yeah, I'm always under fire for just talking bad about him, saying he's the most overrated driver in NASCAR, but maybe I'll shut up if he wins it today. Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, he's got to be the favorite. Everyone says he's the favorite to win it. He's not. It's Kyle Larson. So good luck, Ryan Blaney. I'm gonna be on the edge of my seat all day seeing you up there. Yeah. So Ryan Blaney, guys, third driver. And the final driver competing for our championship tonight is driver of the number 20 DeWalt Power Tools Toyota Camry, Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell this season has had 2 wins. It came all the way at Bristol Dirt in the spring, and then he made it here by winning Homestead. But this season, though, he was really inconsistent during the regular season. Man, everyone wrote him off to begin the playoffs, saying he was going to get eliminated very early. But hey, he kept shutting the doubters up. Every time he would advance, everyone would say he's going out this round, but he would just keep doing his thing. No one had him in the championship. I'm not even one person. I didn't even have him there. I had him going out in the round of 12. But hey, he proved me wrong. They've been so good in the playoffs this season. They deserve to be here. They were in this championship race a year ago, but obviously last year he had 3 wins, and he made it here last year, winning Martinsville in the playoffs to make it here last year. But obviously the magic went out before the race even started, because tragedy struck the team last year before the race even started with the passing of Joe Gibbs Racing's co-owner, Coy Gibbs. It really, in my opinion, distracted Christopher Bell from being at a championship level that day last year, and why he was not up there competing well. It really distracted him and everyone at the team. And we're on the verge of the 1-year anniversary passing of Coy Gibbs. He was the son of Joe Gibbs and was the father of Ty Gibbs. It's really affected everyone at Joe Gibbs. It made everyone sad. And maybe 1 year later, Christopher Bell's finally at peace, knowing now maybe no distractions this time. he can finally put that all aside, avenge that loss from last season, and go out, win it for Coy, win it for Joe, everyone at Gibbs. It's been a long one for the team. They're really going to need it. I wouldn't mind seeing him win it. It would be very emotional if he were to win it for Coy, because of obviously the 1 year anniversary of his passing, and it happened a year ago, the day of the race, and that happened last year, and it was just very sad, a very sad day. No one wanted to go on with the race. Everyone was sad. No one won in the end. It went out. The magic went out before the race started last year, but it's back this year, and everyone's ready. I believe this dude can go out and win it tonight, but will he be able to? If he wins it, you know, I'm going to say it's for Coy. Everyone, I wouldn't mind seeing him win it. Good luck to Christopher Bell. Maybe he reaches his full potential this season. We'll see what happens. Those are your 4 championship 4 drivers. Let's talk about 2 other drivers tonight. While we have 4 drivers tonight competing for a championship, tonight, 1 driver says goodbye. The farewell tour, the forever retirement tour, comes to an end tonight in the desert. At the best track he's ever raced at in his whole career. Tonight, driver of the number 4 Busch Beer Ford Mustang, Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick will ride off into the sunset tonight. He will fire up his engine for the 826th and final time in his career. It's been a legendary road, the end of an era. One of the final remaining old guys in the NASCAR Cup Series. The final remaining driver from the Winston Cup era, as well as the 2001 season. After tonight, there will be no driver again in the Cup Series that has driven in the Winston Cup Series, nor the 2001 season. It's been a long heck of a road for Kevin Harvick. 60 career wins, a championship. He's won every crown jewel race that there is in NASCAR. He's raced against so many drivers in the previous generation before his, and then the generation after his, and then even the generation now that there is. He has had one heck of a career. It's been all fun and rainbows for 23 years. It comes to an end tonight under the desert. It's going to be one heck of a race tonight for him. Could he go out, have one of the best final rides in his career? We'll see. Stewart-Haas Racing is going to be missing him for sure after tonight. Driver in the Xfinity Series, Josh Berry, will succeed Kevin Harvick in 2024. It's been an amazing career for Kevin Harvick. A lot of ups and downs. He brought us a lot of joy for so many years. In my opinion, I compare him to NFL's version of Drew Brees, because both Drew Brees and Kevin Harvick had to leave their original teams to go win a championship in their respective sports. And they were even better with their new teams that they had joined afterwards. And then, that's that. Kevin Harvick will always go down as a legend, a racer, a friend, everywhere. He's been the most popular driver this whole weekend. In my opinion, I'm gonna not lie, he's been the number 1 driver I've been focused on all weekend. I was at his garage stall for 2 hours on Friday trying to get his autograph. That never happened. He never showed up. He never even did anything, unfortunately. Same thing yesterday. I tried to go get his autograph again. Fortunately, it didn't work out. So I think that was my last shot to try to get his autograph. Unfortunately, might have been it, but we'll see. Next year, he begins his next chapter in the NASCAR life as a NASCAR on Fox commentator. He'll be in the NASCAR on Fox booth with Mike Joy and Clint Boyer, beginning at the Busch Clash. It's going to be different not seeing him in the Cup Series next year. Man, I'm going to miss him. I wasn't ready for this, to be honest. Last night, we all took a lot of time to find peace at this. Like, last night, I was just played a lot of music to remember him. Sat around. It was just a very dark and quiet night for me, just relaxing, reflecting, and just wanted to soak it all in last night after I got back from the track. I soaked it in, and now I've said we're going to do this one last time, one final time. Tonight, to support him, we got the 29 hat, the GM Goodwrench hat. The old GM Goodwrench hat from his rookie season. We're going to be wearing it tonight. We're going to put it on, actually. Yeah, we're wearing this tonight to support him. Everyone's probably going to assume it's a Dale Earnhardt hat, but if they want him, you just say 29 on the side for proof. Yeah. One final time for Kevin Harvick tonight. I'm going to miss him. It's going to be pretty emotional. There are going to be a lot of Kevin Harvick fans out there, more than Kyle Larson fans, more than Chase Elliott fans, and more than Kyle Busch fans out there. It's going to be more Kevin Harvick fans at a track. I can't believe it. Man, the fans of the weekend are Kevin Harvick fans, I'm not going to lie. I love it, and they deserve it. I love it, and we all deserve it. So, congrats on an amazing career, Kevin Harvick. Can't wait to watch you one last time tonight, and it's going to be one heck of a day. Rooting you on all day. I hope you can win it tonight. Right off into the sunset, go out on top, and just know you will be missed tonight, and it will be different seeing you somewhere else next season. Now, one final driver I want to talk about before we get to the track is Aric Almirola, Kevin Harvick's teammate. Aric Almirola, it was just confirmed last week that he would not be returning to the number 10 car at Stewart-Haas Racing for 2024, despite being under contract through next season. It was announced last week Smithfield was leaving NASCAR. Tonight marks their final race in NASCAR before they're out of the sport for good. They've been with Aric his whole Cup career. And unfortunately, that's what resulted in Aric not being able to return to the ride next season. All the fans are probably happy that he probably won't be racing again after tonight, citing he'd been holding back the 10 car for a long time. From what I'm hearing, rumors and speculation, Noah Gragson will be taking over the 10 car next season. And yeah, he might get a second shot in NASCAR. We'll see. Everyone's excited for him if he does. But the question is, will he be more mature this time than what he did this year? Getting booted out of the ride after just 21 races, after a controversial dismissal. Will he redeem himself with Stewart-Haas? And we'll see what happens. Will he get a second shot? That's more importantly. We'll see. It's only going to be true in the coming weeks or months. Yeah, we don't know what Aric's going to be doing next year. From what I heard, he may step away from the Cup Series completely going forward and then run part-time in the lower series of the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series next year. But if it is it for Aric Almirola, I just want to say, I saw you win at New Hampshire in 2021. I was there to see you win that race, and I liked it. Met you twice, and just want to say thank you for those 2 pictures that one time. And man, this man almost pulled off a win last week at Murrysville before getting passed with 20-something laps to go by Ryan Blaney. It was a shocker, and maybe he goes out even better tonight. Maybe he goes out with another top 5 run tonight, top 10 run. We'll see. It's going to be different. Stewart-Haas Racing are losing their 2 drivers after tonight. As we all know, Josh Berry will replace Kevin Harvick, and we all probably know now Noah Gragson will replace Aric Almirola. We'll see. If it is it for Aric Almirola, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done in our sport, and you will be missed, in my opinion. And good luck tonight. Now, with all that out of the way, if you guys haven't already, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. And don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. The link to all those will be in the descriptions below. Thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog. It's going to be a great one. We're going to see a champion crowned under the lights tonight. We'll see one driver riding off into the sunset tonight, potentially another one. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a crazy day. It's going to be an eventful one. The end of an era for old school NASCAR, and it's going to be an eventful day at Phoenix. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog, and I will see you guys at Phoenix Raceway.
Oh Lord. Seriously, right here. last year she froze. She couldn't ask you a question, right? So she brings her kid this time. Her kid says, "Do not let my mom."
It's not accurate.
Yes, she's gonna throw up here soon.
Okay.
Chase, I've heard a lot of things, but never a woman throwing up because she's so nervous to see you. Have you? Has that ever happened?
It sounds like a good
Chase Elliott. Yeah, to see you.
Yeah, I definitely would. Yeah, I wouldn't throw up over me.
Well, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Man, the last time this year for 2023.
Yeah, it's
Don't be
crazy.
so happy about it. I know you look sad.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to some time off over the winter for sure. The holidays, all that good stuff. So at the end of the day on a good note.
Yeah, that would be outstanding.
Nice.
So I'm just curious. Everybody wants to know what you are going to do for the holidays and what you're going to do in the off season. Are you going to do any racing? And yeah.
I'm good. Just ready to get going. Big day.
I tell you what. Do you wake up any different today than you do any other race?
No, kids are screaming, crying. Audrey didn't want to wear a dress, so just normal, lots of crying. So it was a fun morning, but no, I think it's okay when it's normal, and I'm used to everybody crying. I think if they weren't crying, it'd be a little bit like, what the heck is going on?
Did you fly out a few days early, have a little fun, do a little golfing, anything?
No golf. We flew out Wednesday morning. We have a house here, so we flew out Wednesday morning. Went to the World Series game, so that was cool. Good to see that, and then media day Thursday and on track Friday. So nothing really. I mean, we've had a couple dinners with my friends and stuff that are in town. So it's been pretty relaxing, pretty fun.
You've been in this situation before. Is there anything different now than there was a couple years ago?
I don't remember. No, I don't think so. I mean, the same group of friends that were here a couple years ago are here again, today and this week. So it's felt pretty normal. Similar stuff as what we did a couple years ago. So yeah, just happy for the support and happy to spend that time with friends I don't get to see very often because the majority of them are from California. So yeah, it's been good. But just kind of this point, I'm just ready to go racing.
I got the comfy ones on. Listen, in Martinsville, you have jeans on.
Yeah. So good working class day in Martinsville.
Oh, and this is not?
I mean, I'm channeling like my inner Scottsdale.
Okay, well, if you're channeling...
Also, I want to dress for the job I want, not the job I have. I grew up a farmer. I want to be a race car driver. Race car driver's gonna be a little more put together.
I'm done. Oh my gosh, what a morning, huh?
Yes, always early out here on the West Coast because we're all East Coast time people. Beautiful sunrise for sure. So early morning.
I gotta ask, I mean, are you a coffee guy? I mean, do you get up in the morning and have maybe 1 or 2 cups of coffee?
Just to stay regular.
So nothing inside of it either, right? Nothing inside, just black?
Oh no! I can't do just black. I am terrible with that. It's like eating dirt. I use French vanilla creamer, so I'm a little bougie.
So hey, listen, a question came in on social media. Can you give us some tips and tricks in becoming a race car driver? I mean, so many fans, all for
Have lots of money. Yeah, and I think it was Felix Sabates. He said the best way to make money in racing is start with a hell of a lot more. So,
from Wauchula, Florida, BJ McLeod. He is rolling off 35th today. Behind the wheel, the number 31, Chambers and RV Chevrolet from Winnipeg, Indiana, Justin Haley. Starting from the 34th position, driving the number 15 Total Point Patriot Mobile Ford from right here in Phoenix, JJ Haley. Starting 33rd, driving the number 77 Cambridge Chevrolet from Welcome, North Carolina, Todd Dillon. Starting 32nd, AJ Whittinger, Allmendinger. 31st, driving the number 6 California. Driving the number 6 Ford from Rochester Hills, Michigan, Grant Keselowski! Driving the serial number 1 E-Bus Ford, Rocketman, Ryan Newman! Behind the wheel of the number 7 Chevrolet. He is starting to bring that today from Concord, North Carolina. Corey Super Shoe LaJoy! 28 today. Driving the number 10 Smithfield Ford with the whole family. Make some noise for Eric Armarola! Starting 27, lefty with a cannon. Driving the number 2 discount Ford AC Hopp Citrus! Rolling off 26 today. Got the iconic number 21 for the Wood Brothers. Put your hands together for Eric. Also, the 2023 Daytona 500 champion. Chevrolet, Olive Branch, Mississippi, Ricky Decker Jr. Third class of me, 48 Allied Chevrolet from Tucson, Arizona, the showman, Logan! Going off 22nd day, driving the number 42 Chevrolet from Michigan, Carson Bolsover! Driving the number 2 Chevrolet from Welcome, North Carolina. Put your hands together for AD Austin Dillon. Driving the number 9. From Dawsonville, Georgia, Chase Elliott. Good afternoon. Driving the number 34 Love Kilo Ford from Glendale, Arizona, Michael McDowell! Driving the number 8 BT Chevrolet, Kyle Rowdy!
That's my most popular driver right there!
Team driving the number 22 Joe Penzo Ford, the champ, Joey Slice Breck! From Monterrey, Mexico, mi amigo, Daniel Suarez. 38 Boot Barn Ford, give it up for Todd Gilliland. He is rolling out 12 this afternoon, driving the number 41 United Rentals Ford, one of the toughest guys in the field, Ryan Reed. Number 54, Monster Energy Toyota, makes the noise for Todd. Going off 10th this afternoon, driving the number 45, they're the Goats from Corning, California, Tyler Reddick. Number 17, Joshua Ford from Prosper, Texas, Chris Busher! Driving the number 1, the creator of the Hail Melon, Rock! Always Royce Chevrolet from Byron, Michigan. That Jones. Eric Jones. Woo!
Not your year! It ain't your year, boy!
D8, Teddy Hamlin!
Not your year!
among the greats in NASCAR history. A Cup Series champion who will forever be etched into the history books of this sport. It's fitting that he takes his final bow here at Phoenix Racing.
we are back at the room, and let's talk about today. So, it is 8:30. I finally arrive to the track. No traffic, by the way. Lines at the gates were not long whatsoever, which was very good, especially on a big event like Championship Sunday. I was able to get through, walk around. There was a church service in the fan zone area that was being hosted by Corey LaJoy and Ty Dillon. It was a great service. I took a picture with both Ty and Corey after it ended. And then after that, I went to the Chevy Fan Zone stage because the Chevy Fan Zone stage had some very good stars coming on for interviews. I got to see Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain. Yes, got to see a lot of them. It was great, very crowded. It's very hard to get a lot of Cup drivers to get their autograph or get a selfie with them. It's very hard. When there are a lot of fans up there, it's very hard to squeeze in and get what you want to get. It's very hard. Yep. And then after that ended, went to the infield for the pre-race activities. It was great in there. Walked around pit road, took a couple pictures of the cars that were sitting on pit road. Obviously, everyone knew I had my eye on Kevin Harvick's car because it was his last race. And then when the drivers' meeting happened, we tried to get in there, get a couple autographs, get a couple pictures. Unfortunately, like at the Chevy Fan Zone stage, it's hard to squeeze in and get what you need to get. But luckily, I was able to squeeze in enough to get Chris Buescher to take a selfie with me, which was good. Yeah, and then after drivers' meeting ended, driver intros. They were good. I wasn't going to leave anything out on the table for driver intros. It was great. It was hot out there. My vision got ruined out there because of it. Yeah, Kevin Harvick got a standing ovation during driver intros. He got a lot of cheers, more than any other driver. Yeah, a whole sea of Kevin Harvick fans out there, by the way, today. More than Chase Elliott fans and more than the Kyle Busch fans. Yeah, and then after driver intros ended, the race began. Stage 1 of the race was boring. William Byron dominated that whole stage. It was caution-free. When stage 2 got started, that's when everything started to get interesting. Kevin Harvick at lap 90-something took the lead from William Byron, and the whole grandstands cheered. Yeah, they cheered as if it was like Dale Jr. was taking the lead. Yeah. Everyone was like saying, could he win in his final start? It looked like he was. He had a good long run car in stage 2. But yeah. And then unfortunately, trouble began to break out for Christopher Bell, one of the Ford Championship Ford drivers. His brakes failed and he crashed, ending his championship hopes at lap 107, with more than 200 laps left to go in the race. Then after that, then the race got restarted again, and then it became a battle between Kevin Harvick and Ross Chastain for the lead. They were pretty good up there. Chastain and Harvick battled for the lead a lot. William Byron and Ryan Blaney battled for the championship lead. Kyle Larson played third fiddle most of the day. Ross Chastain led the most laps, had the best car. It looked like he was going to run away with it. Stage 3, it was all about the battle, lap traffic, everyone trying to give one more last ditch effort for everyone. It's a crazy final stage. As much as it looked like the championship battle was already over, unfortunately a caution came out for Kyle Busch spinning. Everyone knows I like Kyle Busch. I cheered when he spun because I was like, good, now we get an interesting finish to this race. I wasn't cheering because he spun like any a-hole fan would do if they actually still hate him, which I believe is pretty stupid. But I cheered because he had made the race interesting. And I didn't want it to be a boring finish, a boring 100-lap stretch to the finish without a caution. So yeah, final pit stops began under yellow. Everyone came to pit road. Kyle Larson's pit crew, once again, like they did in 2021, they saved his season. It looked like they saved his season on pit road, and it looked like that was the move of the race, move of the championship battle. He was gonna win the championship again because of his pit crew. Unfortunately, we restarted the race with 30-something laps. Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney clearly were the best cars in the last 30 laps of the race. William Byron was just not going to get up there and challenge him. He had the car, but unfortunately, he used up all of his stuff. So, yeah, it was between Larson and Blaney to battle it out for the championship. Larson and Blaney raced hard for it, but Blaney, in the end, got the upper hand on Larson and never surrendered with 20-something laps to go. And then there on out, it went green all the way until the end of the race. Ross Chastain went on to win the race, his second win of the season, his fourth career win overall. But it was Ryan Blaney who brought home the big one for Team Penske and the 12 team. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that, to be honest. But I said I was going to be a good sport about it and take the loss like a champ. Kyle Larson finished second in the championship battle. He finished third in the race, second in the standings. Blaney finished second in the race and won the title. William Byron finished third in the championship standings despite having a 6-win season. It doesn't matter. It was going to come down to one race, and fortunately, he didn't have a good enough car to beat Blaney or Larson. So, yeah. Both Ross Chastain and Ryan Blaney did burnouts on the front stretch, but Ross Chastain did the watermelon smash, his signature victory celebration in turn 4. Unfortunately, no one acknowledged Chastain's win. His win was going to get overshadowed by Blaney's championship victory, so no one cared about Chastain. He didn't even get an interview on the front stretch or in victory lane. No one even cared about him. No one even acknowledged the watermelon smash. No one cared whatsoever. So that's pretty sad for Ross. He gets a win in Phoenix and has something to prove for next season to get back here. But unfortunately, it's overshadowed by Ryan Blaney's championship. Ryan Blaney celebrated. Man. His celebration was good. He jumped on top of the car, was able to swing that flag, the championship flag. I was a good sport about it. I wasn't happy that he won the title, but unfortunately I said I was going to be a good sport, take the loss like a champ, and remain humble. Fortunately, I thought the worst was about to happen to me because I thought I was going to get jumped after the race, get beer thrown at me, maybe get attacked. So I was like saying I might be concerned for my safety tonight because there are going to be some fans that are going to be trash talking Larson fans. Unfortunately, it wasn't like that. It was all good. I was a good sport about it. Everyone was nice. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have even cared considering everyone was happy Blaney won the title and he's a fan favorite. Yeah. I went to the infield to celebrate the championship. Everyone loved Blaney there. They were chanting his last name the whole time. I didn't, obviously. I just stood there quiet, smiling through defeat. Was a good sport about it. Yeah. I stood there nearly 4 hours after the race in the infield celebrating the championship. And for an hour, he ended up leaving the championship stage to go do some media interviews. I stood around for that whole hour while he was out, just scrolling through NFL scores and through Twitter, seeing how the fans were going to trash me since I was talking crap all week about saying how Blaney was not going to win the title and Larson was going to win it. Fortunately, I'm getting roasted, so unfortunate. But hey, I said I was going to be a good sport about it, and that's how it was. And despite the loss, I still was going to wait around, be like one of those diehard fans, those real fans that will be at the track until they're kicked out completely. So I waited around for Blaney until he was done taking pictures with VIPs and his team. And then he ended up signing autographs, taking pictures with fans. I got a free NASCAR 75th anniversary hat. I had him autograph it in a gold Sharpie. I'll have it right here, actually. Yeah, I got one of this. They were throwing out these hats. I got it. Well, it actually, they threw it to one person. It got deflected off him, and I was able to intercept it and keep the hat. Yeah, I got some good catches. But yeah, I was able to get this hat. I had Blaney sign it in gold Sharpie, and I was able to get my selfie with Blaney after that. Just to goes to show how good of I am after a defeat. I'll be smiling through the end after a loss, be positive, remain humble. Even though people are probably going to say, take it the other way and say you're only saying that now because you know I was wrong. Yeah, I doubted him. I said he was going out in every round of the playoffs. Every time he would advance, I said he was getting eliminated. Unfortunately, he continued to prove me wrong. He deserves this championship. He had the best car clearly at the end of the race, and he showed up when it mattered the most. So it's his championship. He deserves it a lot. I'm sure everyone's going to take it the other way and say I'm only saying it because I know I was wrong. But yeah. And while I do not like Blaney as a race car driver, as everyone knows, I'll admit he's a very good humorous guy. He has a great personality. Yeah, he's good looking too. Almost like, yeah, he's the most attractive, good looking NASCAR driver, I'll agree. But I just don't like his driving ability, to be honest. I don't like him as a race car driver. But hey, there's always going to be that one fan that doesn't like your driver. I know how it feels. Yeah. It was a great day. And now let's talk about Kevin Harvick, though, now that we're done talking about Blaney and that. Kevin Harvick led a lot of laps. He had a top 3 car most of the day. Fortunately, as the sun went down, his car began to fade. He ended up finishing 7th in his final start. In my opinion, I had my eye on him the whole day, hoping he was going to go out with the bang, potentially go out on top with a win. I'm just glad he was able to go out on top with the fans supporting him. I supported him all weekend. He was one of the few reasons why I even came here to Phoenix this weekend. And I'm glad I got to see him race one last time. And man, can't believe the career of Kevin Harvick is over. The last remaining driver from the Winston Cup era is officially done. His generation of NASCAR is clearly done. Man. The career was a great one. Wish he could have went out and won the night. Unfortunately, wasn't meant to be. But he went out on top with the top 10 finish. And there's not much more you could have asked for. Now, if I had to choose to pick championship weekend or Daytona 500 to do every year, I'm going to be flat out honest and say I would choose championship weekend every year, just because it's way funner and it's got better fan experiences than Daytona did. Like at Daytona, you couldn't go to victory lane after a race or go to the garage, like go into the garage. At Phoenix, you could go to victory lane and you can go into the garage. Phoenix was way cheaper than Daytona, But at least Phoenix is in a better state and a better city and a better area, in my opinion. I might come back next year for championship weekend. I love it so much. I love this city. It was a great one. I'd rather do this event every year than do the Daytona 500. I'd be fine never doing Daytona 500 ever again. It doesn't get better than championship weekend. Nothing's better than championship weekend. I'll say that right now. And the only event I have on my list for next season is Nashville. I don't know what else I'm doing next year. That, as far as I know, that's the only event I have right now scheduled. Maybe I'll come back to championship weekend next year. I want to. We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, we've got 3 months to decide, obviously. It's November. Yeah. Great weekend. Glad I came out here, had a great weekend, and never take anything like this for granted. I don't even know what else to say. Great weekend, great day. Glad I was here, and nothing more I could have asked for. Now, with all that talking out of the way, next up is the photo slideshow. Enjoy this one, and I will see you guys at the end of the photo slideshow. I hope you guys enjoyed that photo slideshow of my day at the track. And with that, that'll be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. And don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. The link to all those will be in the descriptions below. Thank you guys so much for watching all these championship vlogs from this past week. It was a great weekend. Ah, man, who knows how long until I get these vlogs out. Man, it's a lot of hard work to get this out. It's been fun, draining. Man, I'm gonna get rest after this. Man, I don't even know how I want to end this video. I'll just say the quote like we say every other year after every sporting season ends. And with that, the 2023 season comes to an end. Good night. And with that, I come here to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.